Alright folks, it's time for the Thunderstorm Stormhammer introduction for the tank build that I have. So let's take a look about first the skills, like usual, explain which one are core and which one are extras and why they are good for me. So let's start with the Druid as usual. We are rejuvenation and regrowth, two healing skills just to increase the healing capability. Then we have the aspect of the monkey to increase our dodge chance, because we don't want to take always the damage, so if we get a dodge chance on 2%, then it's perfect. Conjure mana gem is for mana regeneration if we ever need to, which we usually do because we have only 4000 mana. And frost armor is there to give us increased armor and kiting abilities, of course. In the Paladin tree we have the Seal of Wisdom, which recovers our mana again, Blessing of Sanctuary, which again increases the mana, Devotion Aura, Righteous Fury, Hand of Reckoning. We have Divine Strength capped out, so that we have some hit rating. We have improved Righteous Fury, which increases our threat generation and reduces the damage taken. We also have Ardent Defender, which is a cheat death, which I think I don't have to explain, but it's avoid death if you are about to die, right? We have also Avenger Shield and Shield of the Templar, which reduces all damage taken by 3%, but also grants us a silence and technically also an interrupt on our Avenger Shield. In Retribution Paladin we have Divine Storm, which is an extra which I use. It's not necessary and it's decent. In Priest we have Cure Disease. We took that because we had a lot of diseases in Western Plaguelands, so it's not necessary. In Rogue we have Sprint. Mobility is important. That's I would deem it as a core ability for any build. Lightning Bolt and Chain Lightning are core abilities, but more on that later. Then we have Lightning Overload, which allows us to cast, when we cast Lightning Bolt or Chain Lightning, to have a 33% chance to cast a second one on the same target at no additional cost. Even though it causes only half damage, it's still extra damage. Then we have Wind Fury, Weapon, and Water Walking. We have Elemental Weapons, which increases the damage we get from Wind Fury Weapon. We have Mental Quickness, which increases our spell damage by an amount of our melee attack power. Since we are in strength, it's doubled. And of course, Maelstrom Weapon. I took Water Walking because I'm gonna do fishing as well, because food is important. In the Restoration tree we have the Lesser Healing Wave, which is making our healing a little bit better, since Maelstrom Weapon can be used as well for Lesser Healing Wave. We have Demon Skin, or right now Demon Armor, which increases our armor, and the healing effects are a little bit stronger because defensive stance reduces the healing taken, healing cost by 10%. So now it's only reduced to 5%, which is better than before. In the Warrior tree we have Charge, Thunderclap, Execute, defensive stats, Shield Block, Revenge, Shield Slam, Spell Reflection. As talents we have Improved Charge, Tactical Mastery, Anger Management, and Sword Specialization. In the Fury tree nothing. In the Protection tree we have Shield Specialization, Improved Thunderclap, Toughness, Improved Spell Reflection, Concussion Blow, Improved Defensive Stance, Devastate, and Sword and Board. So now let's go about the core abilities. The core abilities here are Thunderclap, and either Battle Stance or defensive stance based on what you want. If you want to be tank, then you want to roll defensive stance. If you want to be a little bit more offensive, then you want to take battle stance. I would recommend actually watching the video from McDoubles, who has an offensive version of what I have with just wild card mode. So yeah, I'm gonna put that actually into the links into the description of the video. Lightning Bolt is another core ability. Chain Lightning is not a core ability, but I would recommend taking it or getting it because it's another option for you to cause more damage, right? And it's an AoE. In the enhancement, there's nothing core, and there's no core in restoration either, except for talents, which are Mental Quickness and Maelstrom Weapon, which allow you during your Stormhammer and Thunderclap windows to actually cast them for free and deal even more damage, and even cause them to be, well, free, right? Sprint, like I said, Sprint, I value that skill as core ability no matter what here. I believe that's about it. Now, actually no, there's also Righteous Fury, which is core because you want to increase your threat as a tank. If you are not going with a tank build, if you are going with an offensive build, then Righteous Fury is completely useless for you, and I wouldn't recommend going for that. There are better things that you can take. And if you are going tank, then you are of course also wanting improved Righteous Fury. And that's about the core abilities. I would, and now the good ones that I would actually recommend picking up if you are in free pick, or consider yourself lucky if you are in wild card. Avenger's Shield, perfect for this build, similarly to Shield Slam if you are going in tank mode. As long as you have a shield, this one allows you then to interrupt and silence the opponent with Shield of Templar. In Warrior 3, I would recommend taking Charge, or consider yourself lucky. Shield Slam also brilliant with this build because you can go with Devastate, which is a spammable rage spender, which then decreases the armor of your opponent, and with Sport and Board it also causes your Shield Slam to cause 0 rage. That means you're just gonna slam the opponent always, as often as you can. Spell Reflection is also great because you can reflect a spell if you time it properly. Another good thing is Execute, because we are having a reduced damage. We want to finish our opponent as well. This one is great for that. Seal of Wisdom is also great for you. I would almost deem it a core ability. However, it's not. There are other ways to recover mana. You can also do other things. But this way you get the mana more consistently, because you will be getting Maelstrom weapons with melee hits, and this one will restore on melee auto attack 4% of your chance to restore 4% of your maximum mana, which is in my case, quick math, 440 160 mana, which is not a lot, but it will contribute slowly to it, right? And I believe that's it. Now I'm gonna pause this video and try to get some footage of me playing actually the build, because last time I actually read the comments and you wanted to actually see a footage of me actually playing the build, so let's go into it. I will see you in a moment. While I'm waiting for a queue to the dungeon so I can show some gameplay, I'm gonna talk about races that actually could be useful for this build. So let's start with my race, which is the Orc, of course, which increases our attack power or spell power with Blood Fury. The other race would be Trolls, Blood Elves, and maybe a Tauren as well. White rolls because of Berserking. Berserking is a great offensive spell because you get haste. Blood Elves, of course, because of their silence, and Taurens because of their stun. I don't think Undead would be as great as tanks as the other races. It would be probably good for an PvP build of this. On the Alliance side, I would say humans, elves, Draenei, and dwarves. Gnomes again, they are more about the PvP because of their racial ability being escape movement abilities or whatever the frick they have. I don't play gnomes. Dwarves have a great way of purging actually bleed effects and so on, right? Draenei have extra heal. Humans have stuns removal, and the elves are there because of their increased dodge chance, which is great for you. So that's about the races. Is there anything that I wanted? Huh, we have 8,000 armor, nice. Oh yeah, no. Alright, let's go. I forgot to press the button. But in the slave pens, which is decent. So far I'm satisfied with what I have right now. Oh shit, I got here. Okay. Come on. Just the wrong buttons. Good. Guys, oh, come on. Die already. Right now I really love the devastate effect. So nice to have it. The healers seem very good as well. Let's hide this text. And we have a use for our dispel disease. Okay, now that's the difficult part in my opinion. Do we go this way? How? Oh, we select, okay. Good. Yeah, Druid. Okay, this is a problem. The problem that I should be able to solve it with this attack on. Yep, easy, easy. Ancient Legend, I take. Get rid of that? No. Let's go, let's go, let's go. To be honest, I'm running this dungeon like I'm running it in retail. So I'm terrible. I'm sorry to everyone there. I have respect spell as well, hey? Too bad you can't reflect it like I do. Healer seems to do fine. I should probably focus. Set focus. There we go. Okay, nope. I need to wait a little bit more. No. I'm not just killing off mobs that I want to death. I know my speech isn't excellent, but I'm way too focused on. Come on. Oh, there we go. There was the effect of my 3 points. Come on, what the hell was that? Okay, that should be enough.
It worked.
Silence is a hunting boss in board code. Okay. Let's go, let's go. But he doesn't do much damage to me either. It's good at least. Ooh, spellfire sword. Hit rating, spell power, no tanks. I'm not taking that, that's not useful for me. Let's do spell effect so that we can effect healing spells. Good. So far so good. So far so good. Come on, charge. Charge. Charging. Yeah, so far it was really good. I like it. I didn't make it a bad tank. I should pat myself on the back. But I'm certain we will find some difficulties. The next boss is in this area and then in this area. Yeah, that should be easy. Oh shit. Slap it. Come on. Kills the east. Good job. I hate the banish. I hate banish so much. Or was it cripple? I don't know. So far it's really fun. This maelstrom weapon of tank. I'm very likely not being a main tank. But at least a off tank would be nice to be, you know. We have all the buffs so far. This one is helping also as well, the Adept Elixir. Spell power increased by 24 and critical strike elixir strike is as well increased. Say it's old enough clarified its existence. Nope. Get back up. Dumbass. No tanks. No tanks. Rock stock. Gonna put it in here with this. I don't think I need stop my stun here. I might as well. I mean, that's the point. Ready? Hope I'm not sending some stupid face. The effect of sword and board is really affecting the build and as well the reverse state, you know. Because you're gonna get stacks of 5 very soon, so it's not really the problem. Hammer, we don't want a hammer either. I want to focus only on getting swords. The swords are giving me an opportunity to actually use more, since I have the sword specialization, which increases the melee haste of my swords, and also come on, let them get here. It also increases it acts like a second wind fury for me. Ooh, these guys are so far so good. Okay, this one is gonna be toughy. I'm gonna cast some healing before I run in, and no, bam. Nope. Need to try to keep my aggro up to them. Also good. Ooh, yeah, I think I'm doing well. I really think I'm doing well. The problem is the fear though. I hate it. Again, oops, wrong button. So I think we're gonna do some massive damage here. We'll check on in the end, Skada, how well we did actually. This is something we want to try. Want to find out how well we have committed crimes against beasts and fiends. So we can look right now. Wow, that's even more than my offensive build. Let's take on these guys as well. Just make sure that they are dead. I don't like living things. Okay. We are at full mana, which is really something to say about the build. You can also send 81 shields. This, altar. I forgot about Bloodlust. I didn't even realize that. Come on, come here, come here, come here. No, you will not ignore me. Bastard. Oh, come on. Shit. That was not planned. That's not how we plan things. That's a backtrack. He got bamboozled. Wanted to let them live. Also, the Divine Storm is useful for example, helping your hero, because that way you actually, if you deal damage with it and you heal others, which is perfect. I think you really would like to. If you help the healer without being yourself, you know. Same way as if you take as a DPS. Let's wait for Bloodlust. Yeah? Okay. I'm gonna turn around so he doesn't attack the first. Now Stormhammer. Punch. actually here use the spell reflection because it's gonna do damage to himself right now. So I think I'm not sure about that, but and now execute time. Just to finish him off. Ooh, a cape. Again, nothing really for me. I think we done well. It was really nice. So that's the footage. I hope you enjoyed. Maybe try it out and see you around. Stay awesome because that is what you truly are. Actalon out.